Hi ladies and gentlemen, Sean Davies, Colorado Reinsman. Here with our wonderful Mr. Toothless, and again I'm back to my grooming little process here, which is just really helping to calm him down. I just have my lead rope just around this post to start being able to give him, I've actually had him standing here with the lead rope circled around one time and he feels a little pressure gets off it. He's pulled once, but then the lead rope gives. But I'm just kind of holding on to it, so if he pulls a little bit, I can give with him so he doesn't feel that hard and fast right now. Then pretty soon, you'll be able to just drop the lead rope and he won't go anywhere. We've been making progress just being able to get further and further back on his body. You get near his rear end and he wants to go forward, he wants to avoid. But now, see, this is further than we've been able to get on a regular basis. And I just want to get him to where he's so comfortable with the brushing him. And if he pulls back, I'll put a little pressure, but we'll give with him. I want to get him under his belly here and down his leg. Now, one thing I'm going to do today, real quick here, is I laid the groundwork for picking up this foot the other day. I brushed down his leg, he'd lift it up, I'd rub him. Brush down his leg, lift it up, I rubbed him. Now you're going to see for the first time, I've got my hoof pick in hand. I'm going to see if for the first time I can get this foot up. I'm just going to rub him right here. Good boy! Good boy! You see, he picked that foot up and I was able to hold it a little bit. Just rub him. Good boy. Rub him. Now he's a little off balance, so I'm going to ask him to come back up here. Who's a big baby? Who's a big baby? You are. I'm just going to ask. See, these horses, they're not going to trust you if they don't give you their feet. So I'm just going to ask him. Put a little pressure on that foot. See, he just leaned on it. There you go. Good boy. Any kind of give, I'm going to be happy with. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He says, oh my God, you have my foot. And then you start picking at it. Come on up here, Junior. He's still got to learn to get off pressure a little better, which is all a process. I know. I know. Up here one more step. Come on up here one more step, Junior. I'm going to get him off of that pressure. He's just hanging on me. He knows how big he is. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's rub that foot. I would like to even just break this foot over. Not even pick it up, just break it over. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. See, if this guy won't voluntarily give you his foot to trim, which he needs to trim pretty good, you aren't going to fight this guy's weight. I'm going to break that foot over. Good boy. Good boy. He's got some rocks in his feet. That'd be nice to get out before I take him into the round pen. Well, he needs a trim. This horse probably never been trimmed in his life. This is his first foot cleaning, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'm going to ask him to give me that foot to put it down. Got nice big feet. Voila! Who's a big baby? That's a beautiful thing. First time. Now, throughout that whole thing, I don't death grip that foot. I hold that angle up a little bit more so he can't really get those tendons stretched and push it down. If he really wanted to go, hey, I'm just going to start over. Who's a big man? Now, I'm going to change this rope around on the post, and I'm going to get him up on this side. There's a baby. Now I want to start off just brushing him. See, he already knows what we're doing as far as brushing. And go down this leg. And this is his touchier side of his body. So if he wants to go away, we just go back and pet him and brush him and stroke him with that brush. And then I might set that brush out of the way. And I might put my hand up on his shoulder. Good. Look at that. Good boy. That's what I like to see, young man. Come on up here. That's what I like to see. You just holding that up there for me. I'm just going to let that lead rope go. You know, the front feet are one thing. Back feet will be another. Good boy. Don't get worried. You don't get worried. Who's the big baby? He got a little excited there. I'd like to be able to hold on to it, but if I can't, gotta let it go. Don't want to get him excited. Let's just rub him. Yes, sir. Do not nibble on me, mister. Good boy. Take that opportunity to pet him. Who's the baby? Come on up here. Oh, that big tarp blew and scared you. Yes, it did. It's going to be tarp broke and everything else broke here. Oh, good boy. Now I'd like to break that foot over again. Good boy. Boy, that breathing out really helps. Don't nibble on me. Boy, getting his feet trimmed is going to be a priority for me. Which I'll trim him, because he is way long. He's got massive hoof walls. You can really see the draft in his feet, the way they're shaped. That's beautiful. Let's just set this down. Voila! There, Pilgrim. Who's a big boy? Now, if that's all I accomplished today, I would be a happy little horse trainer. Because that is huge for this horse. He had no willingness to give up those feet when he first got in, and now we're starting. I'll get those on a regular basis now. Every time I groom him, I'll pick up his feet, and then we'll start on the back feet. And I'm going to actually start on that today, but working those back legs with my flag. And but we're going to also try to do our first free round pin session today. Right? He says, I'm excited, then I get to move. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. So I'm just going to move Toothless around on the lead rope, something we've done a couple times before, and just get him ready to work. And then I'm going to leave the clip on for now because I want to take this lead rope off, and then I want to send him around the round pen for the first time without a lead rope on. Start working on movement and transitions, just getting his feet moving. So first I'm going to ask him to set him up here. I'm going to ask him to back up. I'm going to ask him to move that shoulder. Good boy. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. I'm going to look forward, get set up. Now this was his tough side, that first video. And you look at him now, he's already found a circle. I mean, the second time he learned real quick. He did not have to pull and get all scared. Look at that. Well, I always sound surprised. I'm really not. But I also expect him to act like a horse sometimes. If he has a fit, I'm not going to take it personally. I just put a little pressure on him there. Let's pick up to a trot. Boy, I like that. He said, whoa, I'll throw my head and be a big horse. Good boy. Good boy. He's kind of trying to think about going the other way. I think he's thinking about pooping. Yeah, let's give him a break. I'm not a stickler on making a horse move while he's pooping. At least not at first. Pick your battles. I ask him to trot forward a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. Walk. Walk. I'm going to pick him up here, slide my hand, walk towards that hip, and back him up. Now, I am more than pleased with that. I'm more than pleased with that, mister. Yes, sir. He says, well, that's a lot of energy right there. I'm going to back away. And I'm just going to go with him. I'm going to say, hey, you got to let me pet you, young man. He's a good boy. There, he'll stabilize. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He is big. Now, I taped him the other day, and Mr. Toothless, at the peak of his withers, is between 16.2, 16.3, closer to 16.3. He fools you because he doesn't have the big, long neck. He's really bulldoggy in his neck and head. But he's a tall horse, aren't you? Aren't you? He says, I'm wearing black, so it makes me look smaller. Yes. All right, so I'm going to ask him to go the other way. Get myself set up here. Step to my... What I like to do is split him right down the middle. I'm going to ask him to go this way, so I'm going to take a step over here. I'm going to ask him to back up. Just a step. He says, I don't want it. I'm going to insist he back up. Good. Direct him. Raise my flag. Put a little pressure. Move that shoulder over. And look forward now. Take all that pressure off. I don't take that personally. I'm just saying you can't rest there. You can't rest. I got all excited. Good boy. Just set him back up to 0 and ask him to go around. There we go. I got all excited, he'd get more excited, we'd be in a big fight, and it's counterproductive. Besides, he outweighs me. But I have leverage and angle. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Bring him down to a walk. Good boy. Now I'm looking around my circle and driving that shoulder forward. Driving that hip, asking that hip to move. Put a little pressure here. Stand up tall. Give him a good. Got a beautiful transition to a trot. He says, okay, I can do that. I'm going to push him a little bit right there. Good boy. And then I'm going to say walk. And then before he gets out of balance, I'm going to look at his rear end. You read my mind. He anticipated me, but I'm going to reward him. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you silly. Take it over here and pet him. Over here and pet him. Good boy. Now, I'm going to take off this lead, and we're going to hope he doesn't jump over the round pit. Yeah, if you notice, he's pretty hooked on. He kind of follows me around. Get the lead rope out of town here. Who's a big boy? And the nice thing is, I can approach him again pretty easily. I'm going to bring him in here. I'm going to move him forward. Now, already I like what I see. All I'm asking him to do is go in my direction. I don't care what he does other than jumping over the fence. I'm going to push him a little bit here. He found the edge of the round pin. That's exactly what I wanted him to do. I'm lined up with his hip. I can see his body and look forward. I like this. So he is just moving around beautifully. Might ask him to walk. Good boy. Good boy. I'm looking forward. I'm telling him, keep going. And I'm keeping it low key right now. If I keep it low key and get a little bit of something, the next time I work him, it'll be better. Now I might get him built up where I can get a canter. Let's see if I can do that. I don't want to push him real hard, but you know, I want him to learn the transition. He's got to get his balance. Woo! He says, I'm going to throw a big old bucket up there. Good boy. He picks up his lead. Good boy. And bring him down. Good boy. And bring him down. And then I'm going to bring him down. I said I want to go forward. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Good boy. I'm going to ask him to come down and walk forward. Good. Before he gets lost, I'm going to pull that eye and look at this butt, see if he finds me. He says, I found the gate, and I'm going to say, don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to me. looking. See, I'm going the opposite way. Don't pay attention to that. Now I'm going to pull that eye. Stand over here. So I would rather look out of the round pin. So I don't really have his attention yet. So we're going to push him a little bit more. You got to step back a little bit. Now let's see if I can get him to pull his eye my way. And back up right there. Okay. Got him to look at me. Get him to think about it. Good boy. Take a step back. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now that is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to reward him there. I'm going to come towards him. I'm going to take the pressure off right there. So he didn't go away, so I didn't want to approach him anymore. He's thinking, will he go away? Okay. He's thinking. Good. And I'm going to walk off. Good boy. Right, so I'm going to put him on this side, which is his other side. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Now remember that about 3 or so weeks ago, you touched this horse with a stick and he'd jump out of his skin. Could not approach him, catch him. So his mind is just coming along so nicely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going to back up a little bit here. And I'm going to look where I want him to go, and I'm going to raise my stick and push his shoulder. And just ask him to go off. There we go. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm not going to ask for a lot. I might ask for a few transitions here and just a little forward motion out of you, because forward motion is going to be the big thing. Walk. Stop. Just walk. Have a transition there, not a halt. Good boy. See, that's why these little bags are so important. I can look forward, tell him where to go, put a little energy right there, motivate him forward. Where if I had a string, it's almost too much energy and they'll jump. I'm just asking him to move forward a little bit, see? And I like the bags more than a cloth flag. Just the sound of that helps motivate him a little bit. I use very little energy. the greatest tools and one of the worst tools if you misuse it. Come on, buddy. Now I'm going to ask him to move out a little bit. Good boy. Now I'm going to stand up tall, put a little pressure on him. Good boy. And he did what I asked him. I don't need a whole bunch of it. I just need a couple panels without him trying to jump out. This is not the ideal round pin for a horse like this. So I have to be very careful where I am. Gets his head between one of those or over one of those corners and he can push right through that joint. So a better round pin is in my future when I'm rich and win the lotto. And walk. Beautiful transition right there. I can't ask for better out of this horse. So you know what? We are going to get him past the gate here. I don't like to stop him at the gate when they want to stopping at the gate all the time. Like right there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick up my stick. Look at his rear end right there. Back away. Go on a vacation because that's good. Oh, it's a big baby. I don't care if that's all I get out of him right now. Just facing me up, licking and chewing. Eventually he'll just walk right over to me. I can't ask for more out of this horse. He is just coming along so lovely. You know, the whole game changes when I start putting saddles on him and things, but boy, we're sure getting somewhere up front. I'll tell you what though, this horse, he's so big and strong, you get somebody that wants to wrestle with him, he'll wrestle with you. So you got to redirect that energy in other ways. I'd like to see if he'd just come over, but I kind of lost him there. I'm going to look at his butt, look at that eye, push him a little bit, pull that eye. Good boy. Body language. Talk to that horse. Pull that horse. Let's see if he'll come. The guy says, nah, I'm good. Reward that side I was working. Yes, sir. All right. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I would like to see something. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Here's the baby. sir. Yes, sir. He's a big boy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if that's where I can end with him on his first round pin session, first day picking up those feet, I'm a happy camper. And he's a happy camper. So once again, you're going to see a lot of really good stuff out of this horse. You know, that one video where we just walked down the trail. Oh my God, he came along so well, nicely, so well out there. It was amazing. He's going to do some fun stuff. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Davies of Colorado Reinsman.